What is up, YouTube tool tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench. Today we got a few tips and tricks that I've kind of come across as I was working in the shop the last few days. So sit back and enjoy them. And at the very end, we have a special mail call from the bearded one himself. In these corners here, right? But all I've got is a random orbital sander that won't, of course, get in the corners because it's round, and I'm too damn lazy to hand sand. So I did have to buy this little attachment for the little oscillating tool, but they want like $6 for 5 pieces of these little triangles or whatever the price is. It was way too much that I want to spend. So I figured, wonder if these will work. And not only do they work amazingly well for something like this. All I do is I come in and I give them a little oomph at each corner. Get it on camera is not the easiest thing. I'll show you how this works. Alright, this I came across when cutting acrylic or plexiglass on a table saw. You see I got a stop block there and the toolbox just there for weight. And what I did was I taped where my cut was going to be. You cut nice and slow, just on one side. Then you stop your blade and wipe off all the shit that got all scattered on you, and you flip your piece around. Put your piece back up against the stop block, put your weight back on to keep it nice and flat, and basically from here you just finish your cut. Now what this does is it stops you from ending a cut on the edge of the plexiglass, which for me at least, it helped prevent any chipping or blowout on that piece of plexiglass. Give it a try. Another trick people might not know is these little one-handed clamps. Come in pretty handy lots of times, but they have a secret function to them that is often overlooked, and I'm going to show you right now. You can unscrew this little back tab right here. The good ones will have a keeper nut. These are pretty cheap, chinchy ones. After you unscrew it, you take it to the other end, and we'll just move this here so you can keep seeing it. Make sure you don't lose your little nut there. And like I said, the better ones like the Irwins and stuff, you ain't even got to worry about the nut falling out because they keep it in there. And you screw this back in. And now, all of a sudden, instead of a clamp, you have a spreader. Isn't that nifty? Alright guys, so another little tip I got is these little horsehair brushes. I'm trying to save this piece of wood here, basically for practice and all. But the tip is with this brush. These are the little cheap ones you buy from Harbor Freight. And not only are they a nice little brush to use to help spread glue, but they're so cheap and chinchy that I like to hammer down the back end. And that gives me a nice little scraper as well. There you go, you got your nice little scraper and a brush all in one, thanks to Harbor Freight for pennies on the dollar. Before we end this video, I just got to give a big shout out to my man Bearded Yakin and my other man Mr. Dan McKevitt. I appreciate you, Yakin and Mr. Dan. Yakin did a raffle like about a month ago or so. I was fast asleep because I was out at work, and it was like 9:30, way past my bedtime. But Mr. Dan signed me up for the raffle, bought me a ticket, entered me in, and not only was I able to win that gorgeous hat, but I was able to win that beautiful 18-volt Ryobi power inflator. This is awesome. It's not even in the box yet. As soon as I got it, me and my wife went on a road trip to see my folks, and this went right in the car with us. So I thought that was cool enough as it is, but there's one other thing that came along with it, and I'm not going to chunk this down there, because this is the Yakin Mallet. Yes, it has made an appearance again. It's in the great country, state of Texas. And I'm going to make this thing valuable now. And I'm going to go ahead and sign my name to it. I'm going to kind of screw up everybody's nice inline work. And y'all will see my sloppy ass handwriting. There it is. Brads Workbench is on the mallet and screwed it all up for everybody. That's how we roll here, Brads Workbench.
They see me rolling, they hating.
We can't fall in line with everybody else. You haven't. So Mr. Yakin, I appreciate it. Mr. McKevitt, I appreciate it even more because you didn't have to enter me in this. Bought the raffle ticket for me. I woke up in the morning and found out I won some cool shit. And this mallet, well, fuck, I don't know where it's going yet. I'll get a hold of Yakin, and hopefully he'll tell me where to send it. Otherwise, I'm going to actually use this son of a bitch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace!